So maybe try social media. Maybe Max no. Oh, we don't have any internet connection. Okay. Pička ti, Lelina. What's up guys, I'm DiGeDi and welcome to my channel. Today we play a game called Scrutinized. Okay. Here it is. Whoa. Okay. So this is a game that came out I think 1 or 2 days ago. I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna be posting this, but it's from the same guy that made Welcome to the Game and Welcome to the Game 2, so I'm pretty excited about this. I've never played Welcome to the Game 1 and 2, but I'm pretty excited about playing this one. From what I read, we're on something of a neighborhood watch or something along those lines, and we're using our computer knowledge to more or less to keep the neighborhood safe and catch bad guys while avoiding getting killed by, I think, this dude, and I think that there is another bald dude that's also trying to kill us. So I'm quickly gonna go through this how to play guide. I mean, I don't know how quickly it's gonna be because this thing is massive, but yeah, and I'm gonna get back to you and I'm gonna tell you if there's anything important in here that you need to know. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so there's a lot to take in here. So we can open and close windows, we can lock and unlock windows. So this problem is that at some point someone's gonna try and enter through the window. The basic idea is that we get these reports and we can either delete them or fax them, but before we fax them we have to read through the report, find the person, clip his identification card here, then find evidence. And we can do a lot of stuff. So we can go through the DMV records, we can check them on social media, we can check their credit cards receipts, we can crack their phones even. And yeah, so let's start with the game. Okay, so we have 3 modes. Casual, no permadeath, 5 nights total for a casual experience. Normal, permadeath, 10 nights total for those who won the challenge. Okay, so you know that I don't want any challenge. I mean, it's my first time playing this game and I'll be happy to just play the game and not get any permadeath experience.
When she was a kid, Luna aspired to be a superhero. Not the ones in skin-tight suits that could fly, but the ones that identified connections where others didn't. She wanted X-ray vision to observe criminals when they tried to hide from the law, and supersonic hearing to listen in on mischievous talks, then a measure of heightened strength to restrain the guys bigger than her. This was all she craved when she was a child. As she became older, her ambitions took a more realistic approach, which seemed in direct opposition to the surreal tone the news took. The facts became the new dystopian fiction. The world grew louder each year, apparently more violent, or more visible than the year before. Her generation grew up looking to cull the increasingly violent trends that saw mass incarcerations, drug wars, and serial killers studying to gain notoriety. Luna took the analytical route in her quest for justice, feeling more at home processing case files, evidence, and connecting dots. Her cousin, a sister almost, enrolled in the academy and became an officer of the law. Even extended family, no matter how far away, seemed to gravitate towards law enforcement, almost as if it were in their blood. A murderer becomes a serial killer with just 2 more kills. A coworker informed her over scones and coffee one morning. This one had 3.
Did she get murdered?
But that number hit double digits soon enough, accumulating corpses of officers, criminal lawyers, and several field investigators to a growing
Man, he doesn't
pile
look
of
very
evidence.
scary.
The news on TV, becoming more unreal as the years ticked on by, ran the blue blood killer story 24/7. Luna knew about the local serial killer, more so than most thanks to all the overtime spent processing corroborative evidence for their many crimes. However, it still felt more like gossip and fabricated plot points. At least, until that phone call made something so artificial an actuality. The call came in the middle of the night. as unexpected as a bullet in the dark. Her cousin, the exemplar of a police officer, had been killed. It was
Fuck.
just the tragically common traffic stop gone wrong, or armed robber with a weighted pistol. Maybe Luna could have mourned and pushed on, but it wasn't any run-of-the-mill incident that was so characteristic of headlines. No, it wasn't that, because life had long turned into a phantasmagoric nightmare. Officer Sarah Youngman, revered by all that mattered, died at the hands of the Blue Blood Killer. Who he was, or who they were, remained an enigma despite their murder spree eroding through states, counties, and homes. But more than the long list of confirmed victims and possible connections Luna herself had registered and slept away, this monster killed Sarah. Somehow, that turned the boogeyman into a living, breathing threat. No longer was this tyrant a thing she filed at the end of the day. It wasn't an obsession of the media. He was here, and if not in the literal sense, then definitely in her mind. This realization gnawed at her for months after the real mourning faded. Luna's acceptance stage barely registered before she fell swiftly to anger once again, and it never genuinely went away. Luna craved a name. She wanted to know who killed the sweetest woman in the world, despite so-called dirty cops walking free. Luna needed justice. What was it about her cousin that triggered this killer in the first place? Could it be that she stood for everything a cop should be? A perfect example of morality, protectiveness, mentality, and heart? Officer Youngman was everything demanded in the ones that protected them, and Luna wouldn't allow her memory to fade away as another statistic. Day in and day out, she spent the connections she'd built up through work and rowdy Christmas parties to see if there was something no one else saw. Cop friends that never steered her wrong came up empty-handed. Family members with careers linked closer to the real action knew little else than the papers. Even the old-timers that knew things few else did all but shrugged when she pressed them for clues. She needed leads first, but there were none. So, in a last-ditch effort, she resolved to chew her boss for leeway. Luna did all she could for any little morsel of information, regardless of the fallout. Being an investigations analyst for the district attorney's office had its perks, but it only teased her for all the good it did with building an idea of who this killer was. Her boss knew what she was after, but he followed the rules as strictly as Luna did. Being shut down by him just meant there was one less layer between a law-abiding citizen and vigilante justice. With each denied application for information outside her classification, Luna saw the justice system's holes appear and broaden. Sometimes the law hindered what mattered. Progress couldn't always continue behind red tape and protocol. Perhaps, in cases like these, rules were meant to be budged. Maybe she couldn't talk her way into databases and case folders. Maybe it wasn't so easy as to read reports on other victims, hoping a eureka moment hit her. If she were going to make any change, it had to start with her, with citizens willing to help.
Well, and
Yes,
that's
Luna
how she
suspected
joined the neighborhood
she would
watch.
uphold it as Sarah would have wanted, but she couldn't stand idly by any longer. One morning, she called in sick, made flyers, and pinned them around town. She started a neighborhood watch that day, and by the next day at work, Luna couldn't think of anything else. It started with one report, then two, then 3 and 4, and more. Before she realized what was happening, her small network of retired cops and nosy neighbors had become a full-on crime watch program that spanned beyond the neighborhood, the suburbs, and into town. At times, the number of reports felt too much for one person, but for the hundreds of thousands of people less prepared for human horrors as Sarah was, Luna felt that a couple of sleepless nights was the least she could do. Luna had to get her answers somehow.
Okay, is that the end of the intro? I mean, I wanna play. Let me play. Okay, so she's gone a little bit crazy.
I should get to my computer and get the night started.
Okay, she should get her computer and get the nice start. Let me just quickly check. Okay, this was not locked, or was it locked and I unlocked it? Okay, now it's locked. Okay, this is the bathroom. I don't see any window. Excuse me. Okay, right. Okay, so the room opening mechanic is a little bit... Oh, this window was unlocked. Okay, quickly gonna go learn the layout of the house. Okay, so we have the router is in here. From what I saw, you can reset the router, so probably this means that at some point our internet is gonna go out and we're gonna have to reset. Okay, so this thing lists back there. So let me just quickly learn the layout so that I know what I have to do. Okay, we lock that window. What do we have in here? We have some more storage. Oh, so here is the power outlet. So, or the power board or something along those lines. I'm not exactly sure how what it's called. Okay, I mean, this is a pretty nice house, apartment, something. I mean, it looks nice. Okay, this thing is also locked now. And okay, I think no windows are left unlocked. What is this? Okay, so this part right here is either for us to hide later in the game, or is this thing unlocked? Can I open it? I don't think so. So this is either there for us to hide from someone that's walking inside our house, or it's there for someone to hide in there and yeah.
Oh, yeah. I need to read that email and check out those bolos.
What email? Is this the email that I have to read? Okay. Apparently I don't know how to use a computer. You have to double click DiGeDi. Okay, Luna. So we are writing to the BeyondElectricians.com lights turning off and power trips. Of course, the lights are gonna be turning off. Hey, lights throughout my home are randomly turning off without me touching any of the switchers. Also, if I leave my security camera light on too long, the breaker trips. I would like a quote on your soonest possible opening today to get this mess sorted. Thank you, Luna. And he answered her, "Hello, Luna. I am super busy the next few weeks. In the meantime, I suggest you flickering the light switches on and off a few times to get them to turn on. There's probably a short loose wiring that has been causing the lights to turn off. For the camera light, limit your use to shorter bursts to avoid flipping the breaker. It sounds like it's drawing more power than your breaker was rated for. The diagnosis above are just something. Okay, so he can come at the earliest on the 18th of June, and right now we are 5th of June, so this is like 13 days away. Okay, okay, this is the guy that we saw, I think, in the beginning. He was on the home screen. Last night I thought I heard something outside my house, so I promptly checked my security cameras to see what it was, and saw a strange man creeping around. Unsure of what this person was doing snooping around outside, I shined the camera light on them to get a better look at who it was. After clearly being caught, he ran off but after checking the footage a couple of times, his face seemed so familiar. It dawned on me after the fact that he matched the description of the man police were after for a murder. It's our duty as members of the Watch to keep the community safe and aware of what's going on. I recommend anyone shares this message. Okay, so we have to look out for this guy. I assume that this is one of the ways that we can get killed. So these are bolos. Bolos are something like if the police is looking for someone, they pull out a bolo. I don't know what the abbreviation means. As of today, we've notified the agency about a potential suspect we believe is involved in a sex trafficking ring. Our suspicions comes from the disappearance of a number of female victims and an eyewitness account of one woman who was able to escape. We know that the man operates alone and at night specifically. He is around 6 feet tall, bald, white, medium build, and he has a forearm tattoo. And yeah, he has a big scar on his cheek. We'd like to stress this message specifically to women as you could in fact be the next target. Based on the track record, it seems as if he is looking to kidnap women exclusively. It's also come to my attention that the builder who developed many of the homes in this area cut some corners, of course. Many of the reports point to a compromised window locking mechanism as the culprit. Okay, we locked all of the windows. I think we're safe for now. What did she say that we need to do? Did she say that we need to check the reporting desk? Okay, so here we have the first report. So we have to figure out whether or not this report has some merit to it and is worth us filing it. So this is, we have a limited number of reports that we can file. So for rejected reports, this is our quota of reports that we need to go to bed early quota. This is our successful reports, and this is probably something else. Today's reports quote. Okay, so we have to file 2 reports at least. Okay, so we're looking for a suspect Marilyn Noland, female, age unknown, and everything else. She has brown hair, brown eyes. I woke up in the past 3 nights from my security camera's alert system after it detected movement on my driveway. I saw that Mireo was the one triggering the alert as she sneaked out of her house for the past 3 nights between 2 and 3 a.m. Mireo has a husband and a newborn daughter, so I get okay, the frequency of the things. I know her husband is out of town on business. Maybe she's fooling around with someone. Okay, this kind of seems like.
Damn it! Internet went out again.
Oh, it sure did.
In the back room closet.
Okay, I understand that the internet went out again, but what is wrong with my lights? Where is the light? Is this the light? No, this is the thermostat, right? Okay. Alright. So where was this? It was in here, right? Is my window still locked? I mean, it seems like it. Okay. So let's just reset the router. Okay. Oh, this is a cutscene. I cannot move in here because I have to watch it directly. And if I'm not watching it, it's not resetting properly. And I guess that at some point someone's gonna, while I'm resetting the router, someone's gonna come at me from behind. Let me just take a look at the windows, okay. This one is also locked. I mean, if we're gonna die, how am I supposed to open this? If we're gonna die, we're just gonna die. I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it. If the game wants me dead, then I shall die. Okay, so this one seems like a lot of bullshit to me, so let's get to the next one. Unknown male, black, gray eye. How do you have gray eyes? When I was outside watching my son jump on the trampoline in our backyard, I saw someone picking at him through a slit in our fence. I went to confront whoever it was, but when I got around to the other side of the fence, there was no one there. I checked in with our neighbor thinking it was him, but he said he didn't see anything out of the ordinary. The guy even went and checked his surveillance camera, but later said he didn't catch anything. No, I'm not crazy. I saw what I saw. Yeah, probably, but I mean, we saw someone. Okay. Male, Don. Okay. Ever since Don's wife disappeared last night, he's been acting weird. In that situation, you expect someone to be upset, but he's almost comical about it. I hear him weeping loudly in the house as if he wants everyone to hear. Last week, he pulled up this Gaudi memorial shrine. I heard noises that sounded a lot like loud sex, but I can't be sure. Okay, I mean, this is just someone mourning his wife. Come on. Give me something. So this hitchhiker that went missing last week, yeah, I saw him on top into a car a few nights, a pretty recognizable car. It had one of those family set stickers on the back windows where there were like 6-7 kids and 2 parents, legit insane, and a ton of live, laugh, love kind of bumper stickers, very soccer mom-esque. If you catch my drift, I saw the lady pull up next day to the guy on my way down exit ramp of an expressway. But it was kind of hard to see since it was dark out. I would recognize the neon light, backpack anywhere. The hitchhiker was getting into the back as I was driving along, and I managed to catch a glimpse of the lady, brown curly hair on the heavier side. As soon as I saw the news, I came. Okay, so this seems like something that we can... Okay, so we're looking for a female age 45 to 55 with brown hair and brown eyes. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is go inside the DMV database. So it's like 45 to 55. The height is, let's put it between 5 and 6 feet. The weight is, let's put it between 175 and 200. The gender is female, the hair color is brown, and the eye color is also brown. No results found. What? I mean, if we don't find any results, how are we supposed to proceed? Okay, I guess we're not proceeding with that. Finally can get to bed early. Night 2. This was the first night? What? Okay, so we have a specific quota that we have to... So after we file 4 reports, we have to go to bed. Is that it? Okay, so it's dark there. Okay, this window is locked. Why was the one window in my... And why is this thing dark again? Alright, do we have something unlocked in here? I mean, this one is locked, this one is also locked. Why did we have an unlocked window? I mean, I know that you want to get some air and stuff like that, but I mean, they're murderers. And someone wants to kill you, and the only thing that you're doing is getting some air? I don't know. Okay, we don't have anything in here, so let's just find something. Mail, the school district's been limiting itself to like one photography company for a few years now. There's a photographer on the rooster that's been acting strange around the kids though. Don't know his name, but he's an older man, tall, kind of, he has like brown eyes or something. Picture day went down and the guy just kept touching the kids, making weird comments, smiling too much. Okay, so we're definitely trying to find that guy. So what does he have? He has... he's male, so let's start with the gender. He's male, he's like 6 feet, let's put it between 5'6" and 6'6". His weight is what, 150 pounds? What? He's one scrawny man, and he's 50, let's put it 55 to like, I don't know, 45, and he has brown hair, and I'm hearing some noises, and I don't like that. Okay, Leon Colda, male, 52. Okay, I mean, it looks like our guy. Okay, and it outfilled some stuff. Okay, so we have Leon Colda, then we can go inside Social Spy. We can try him out. Leon Colta. We don't have an alias for him right now. Alias, no. Okay, so we don't have an alias. Let's see if we find something in the social media. Okay, we don't have anything. Maybe we can try SimDB. Name. Leon Colta. So this is the thing that's gonna allow us to hack his phone. We have to get some code from here that we can enter inside rootkit. Yeah, this thing right here. Let me just copy it. We can enter it in here, and now we can try and hack his phone, which is done by adjusting the sliders. Okay, and we're in. Alright, let's see his search history. Best new cameras, how to birdwatch, quotes on positivity, photographers union, how to become a morgue technician. Morgue technician salary. What? Okay, so he has pretty standard stuff. Okay, hear me out. The local communications company is looking for a new photographer. You were the first and only person I thought about. I'm sorry, David, but generally like my job. Worried about me or your reputation. Nowhere near the person. Okay, honey, alright, you win. Okay, and the coworker. I had a feeling. I mean, no worries, no concern, just frustrated. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that guy. I mean, if we don't find any evidence, I guess we just have to let him go. Sahara.com circuitry. What is... Okay, so he bought memory cards and he bought a camera. Okay, I'm pretty sure... Oh, before we do that, let's check for records. Let's check if this guy has a record, but I mean, he looks pretty vanilla to me, so yeah, we can't find any evidence for him. Let me just quickly check the security cameras. Okay, no one there. Pretty cool. Let's see the next report. I mean, I wanna file a report, come on. Wendy, I have reason to believe that this girl working at the mall is a prostitute. And is prostitution a crime? Tight gossip, the store that sells all those weird clothes. Come into the store, makes sense. Okay, so I don't really care about if she's a prostitute or not. I mean, if you don't like her, then just don't go to that shop. My neighbor is an older woman, and this evening I saw this kid in a hoodie walking around her house. I think he might have been casing it. He had his hand or something in his pocket that he wouldn't have let go. With his other hand, he tried a few of the doors around the house to see. Okay, so we can try and find this guy. I don't know if he's gonna have something on the DMV. I mean, he's a pretty young dude. He's like 6 feet tall. 125 pounds. I mean, how are these guys so slim? He's male, hair color, he has black hair with brown eyes. Okay, let's see if we find something about him. And he's 19, which kind of fits. Okay, yeah, you're going on here. Let's see. A guy young as this one sure has something on social media. He doesn't have any aliases. Israel Blotget or something along those lines. I might have just butchered this guy's name. I mean, I didn't. Blotget Israel. Okay, let me just copy it because I don't want to have to write it again. We didn't find anything in here. Maybe we can find something in here. Target. Paintball gun. Okay, so he bought some paintball guns. Let's see if he has a... Okay, so he doesn't have a record. SimDB. Okay, let's find his IME number and let's try and hack his phone, right? Okay, let's see his search history, how to fix leaking gutter, how to pick a lock, how to pick a front door lock, where the old people keep spare keys. He has some pictures. Grammy. Good afternoon, Israel. Would you be so kind as to come over tomorrow and see about my gutters? They seem to have become blocked. Yeah, oh yeah, Grammy, I can fix that. The door's locked. Grammy. Okay, so he just wanted to help his grandma. Come on. Come on, game. Give me something else. Man, I think I probably should have opted for the normal mode. You've never met someone and think that's a serial killer. Yeah, I have, and her name's Max Snow. We're both students at the local uni and we're in the same pre-med track doing our anatomy class. We're not exactly close anyway. She's fucking weird, awkward as shit, always looks like she's crawled out of bed 5 minutes before class. Hiding, she gets that look in her eyes. Someone, okay, not on human but on a cat, baby steps. Impatient, she says something about us not being vets, but it's horseshit and we both know it. She cut the cat with ease and quickness. After class, she told me she knew where to find the actual bodies and asked if I want to join her. I was like, fuck off. Okay, I mean, sure, at this point I just want to find something, so we don't have anything to go on, so maybe try social media. Maybe Max no. Oh, we don't have any internet connection. Okay. Pička ti, Lelina. Okay. That happened. I totally did not expect that to happen. Okay, this is Scrutinized. Alright. Yeah, tell me what you think of the game down in the comments below. I'm DiGeDi, and like always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.